Hi,
What's your name?
my name is John
Okay, from where are you?
from Singapore.
Okay, so would you like to tell us what you do Regrow Clinic?
But I've heard a lot about Regrow Clinic, about the performance of the treatment, and
Okay.
also about the efficacy
Right.
and the survival rates. Plus, I've heard about the natural hairlines that you're
Okay.
able to deliver to your customers. And I had 3 underperforming transplants.
Okay.
I did a lot of research on Regrow. I also realized it was a very good value for money for international customers. And after research, I got in touch with Regrow and I spoke to the staff here, including Dr. Abhishek. And he was very helpful in giving me first-hand information, but also he gave me a lot of confidence that I was able to come here and get the same world-class performance at a much reduced price with no compromise on safety and quality.
Right. So what is your opinion? Like, did procedure meet your expectations?
The procedure was very good. The doctors and the staff are very competent, and it was very convenient for me as well. And there was a lot of flexibility that was provided to me, which I highly appreciate. It not only meets, it also exceeds my expectations.
Okay, so what is your opinion about repair or the challenges in case of repair hair transplant?
Yeah, so I've had 4 bad hair transplants. When I say bad, I mean underperforming. So the grafts numbers were declared more than they actually were. And I was more concerned since this procedure takes a toll on the family life and also on the health of the patient. So
Okay.
I was very clear that this was my last option and the last procedure I would get done. And that's why I wanted to make it very sure before I go into it that I go with a trusted sort of clinic, but also someone who I feel confident in. It was not easy. There was a lot of challenges in the process, but the doctors and the staff did a fantastic job. And overall, at the moment, I've just had my first head wash. I'm pretty happy with what I see so far.
So what is your view on the psychology and physiology after failed hair transplant, which you experienced before?
It's not easy because I ended up spending a lot of money internationally, and I also psychologically also it has an impact on you because it affects your morale and your confidence, and that was something I was not willing to go for again. So that's why I made very sure that I speak to the staff, I speak to the doctors, I get the right value for money, but also very, very good performing treatment which helps me in the long run. And this being my last, I am pretty happy and pretty pleased with what has happened at Regrow in Haridwar.
Okay.
Can you show us the grafted area?
Well, the grafted area is the front line, as you can see here in the front. And the crown area, which was my main area of focus, the primary areas, wherein the mid-scalp has been filled with the hair that was very nicely, professionally taken from the beard donor area. So if you see the coverage, at the moment it looks quite good. We've just had the first wash and it looks quite professional and very well done.
And what do you think? What could be the challenge for a repair hair transplant when done by a surgeon? What could be the challenge before the surgeon?
The challenge, of course, could be the anesthesia part to take care. The challenge could be how many grafts can actually be harvested from the donor area. What is the condition of the donor area? As well as what is the condition of the recipient area, because it has already been through 3 or 4 procedures. So that takes a toll on your physiology, medically and mentally as well. So those were the challenges which were very nicely overcome at Regrow and Haridwar.
So what do you think, what should be the priority when a patient select a hair transplant clinic? What should be the point of research?
I think the priority, I would feel, if you're looking for a hair transplant clinic, clearly in India it's very price competitive. So the difference between one clinic from another, in the price there won't be much differential. The main priority should be the number of cases, specific cases done by the people, by the surgeons, by the doctor, the competence of the staff, and also the results that show. And when I did my research, my main criteria was within limited grafts giving the best coverage possible, in which I saw Regrow to be outperforming all of the clinics. And I saw with a limited number of grafts, they were able to give a much higher density and coverage in the look and feel.
So how you recommend our viewers about Regrow Clinic?
Absolutely. I think I would very highly recommend Regrow Clinic. I'm very pleased with the staff, the doctors, and the experience from day one. And now I just wait for my hair to start popping out and to finally see the end results, which I'd be happy to fill you back on later as well.
Thank you so much for giving your
Thank you.
feedback.
You're welcome.